if there is an issue with a disconnect, if there's one disconnect, they can try to restart the match. But if they get disconnected 2 times after the game started, that person's out, because we can't. If you can't play, you can't play.
All right, so they get one retry. Then after that, the person that DC'd.
Yes, but please message that to them like in game, like themselves, not in the chat, because if they see that, people are like, "Oh, well, if that's the case, if I'm losing, I'm just gonna disconnect."
Right. Well, that's what the guy is saying. Nerdslayer saying that barcode guy intentionally disconnected, and barcode guy is saying that he lives in Maryland, and that's why.
Yeah.
But he did. I mean, he did get logged off. So
right. So if that's the case, tell them they can do one, but if they get disconnected again, that's that. I mean, that's what I set up, because Beastly did state the same thing, and I was like, if there's an issue with that, then that's how that's gonna work. But you're only gonna do it one time. If you get disconnected again, that's why he was still lagging in game. It's a good thing he didn't drop. But if that is the case, then that's how it's gonna go. One thing. Again, it's first tournament. So I'll get those things out of the way. I would say for future ones, once we get kinks worked out, that if there are disconnect, hey, unfortunately, that's just the way it happened. You get disconnected, right. You're out. But my first one, trying to give a little leeway. It's making some people happy, not making others happy. There's other things making people happy, and the other ones that were happy, not happy. So, you know, it is what it is. Are those guys still ready to get their one game casted, or did they actually start?
Oh, they haven't started yet.
Okay, Tom, I'm coming back right now. Turn game music down. Yeah, I gotta. Man, I've even got the actual game itself down pretty low. Okay, so in-game sounds. Music, we will drop you down to about 50%. Master Volume, drop you down to about 80%. Okay, so we should be ready to go now. Alright, you ready, MJ?
Almost, hold on.
What is wrong with his bracket? Let me look at this to see if it like lags or anything. Doesn't seem to be lagging, so. Okay, you good?
Okay, now I'm good. Beep, 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 beep.
Not Nessa. Alright, so we have another TVZ on Antigua Shipyard. I'm kind of hoping that Zerg wins this one. I would hate to see, a TVZ and another Terran win again. Kind of like keep things mixed up.
Yeah. I did realize that this is a slightly different version of the map, but, well. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't catch that before.
Alright, loading times. Best part about tournaments is what I feel is the loading time, waiting time. Oh shit, I have more Red Bull. I feel like I need to drink about 2 more of these to dwell down my caffeine headache and the actual headache.
Oh, me, I am alive. I was dead for a while, but, I am alive.
I have no food. John's like, I was going to look to have a pizza delivered to him. Like, that's nice, and I love you. But if I'm in the middle of a fucking game and the dude's knocking on my door with pizza, I'm about to be like, dude, here's the side window to the home. Just hand it through the window. Wait here about 20 minutes for me to cast this game, and I'll give you a good tip, okay?
I'll got a tip for you. No. But, no, if it's a girl, I have a tip for her.
Oh, it's taking me forever to load. Oh, my God.
You're the one that's taking so long. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, we have cross positions here on Antigua Shipyard. Another beautiful TVC here on the 8 o'clock position. We've got the purple Zerg IRPJ. And in the 3 o'clock, we have the pink Terran Roxas. Yeah. Should be a good match here.
So we're going to call it Roxas or Roax or Roaz? What do we want to call him? Because I really don't know how. See, this is the name I was having.
I don't know. It looks like Rox Ass or Roxas.
Roax? Roaxis? Roax? What the fuck is what I say. This guy, IRPJ, done. That's easy. What the fuck?
Okay.
Right. So what do we have for production going on? So I can.
Oh well, right now we've got 3 drones to make in and some SCVs being made. Should be putting a barracks down relatively soon here. Yep, there it goes. So yeah, opening pretty standard here. No funky shenanigans, no proxy barracks. So, yep.
Standard openings are always fun and good. I feel we may actually have to switch which screen I actually am using because is it laggy for you in game?
No, it's fine for me.
Like the SCVs and drones are moving at normal pace.
SCVs are looking pretty good to me. Look at them work. Look at them work. Making that money, ho.
Alright, we're getting a little bit better. Alright.
Third player getting the gas. So yeah, how was your day so far today, Danny?
Well, so let's see. So I get about 4 hours of sleep and stressing over the tournament. I waited to do the little banner that I was using in between matches for about an hour last night. We played War Z for about another hour and a half, 2 hours, which was not intended because I did not want to play at all. So I have 4 hours of sleep. I wake up, freaking out. It's rainy, gloomy day. And then I figure, hey, this tournament's going to go very well. I'm going to have issues, but as soon as we start the tournament, things get fucked up for the check-in. And then I said, you know what? I'm grabbing this tournament by the fucking balls. I'm just telling everybody to shut the fuck up, quit your whining. It's a free fucking tournament. I'm giving you money and other shit you don't even know that's coming your goddamn way. So, yeah. I'm just fucking peachy keen. How are you?
Oh, well, I stayed up and watched, I guess, spoiler alert for anybody. Yep, I stayed up and watched watched GSTL, where Parting all killed Incredible Miracle. And then I played a couple ladder games, lost a couple Prodosses, but won every other match that I played mech in. And then stayed up and watched the OSL finals, which Rain did beat Dongray Gu 4-1. So overall, it's a pretty good time.
That's good. Rain's a god. I need to hop on that shit for the GSL. Is it like a monthly thing that you have to pay for? Or do you like to pay, or is it like a ticket for the season?
You can do a ticket for the season, or you can play the monthly thing here.
How much is the monthly?
Well, it depends on which one you get. There's one that's $39 where you get like GSTL, GSL, and like any other little extras with the high quality and no ads. And then there's one where you have the ads and you get all that same stuff. And then there's another version where you only get GSL. There's another one where you only get GSTL. So there's like a lot of little packages in there. But looks like we might be getting a little Roach Ling pressure here. IRPJ's putting that Roach Warren down. We'll see if he puts down a Baneling nest too. Seeing as he's getting this third hatch, but he's also pumping some drones. So let's see. We'll see.
Yeah, well, got standard openings here. It's very good. Got a good macro opening. Good. I don't want to see too many cheesy openings in this tournament. So, all right, not too much production. Both players are just trying to establish the macro at this point, which is very, very good. So hopefully, it should be a very good, interesting game. Got a little marine pressure coming up here this way, but got a few roaches in production. Stim's on its way. Will be nowhere near done by the time that he'll be getting over here. So.
Yeah, I really don't think Roxas should even be out on the map with these Marines.
He did just supply block IRPJ par, but you know, Zerg OP. Here we go with the reproduction of the Overlord, so we're good to go. Alright, sees a third, going for the attack on a third. Just said, hey, I'm just gonna take this free third.
Oh well, I mean, he
with two Overlords.
Wow. Now he's making 7 roaches. Yeah, probably would have. Yeah, I think he could have attacked a little bit before that, just to at least slow down that. I mean, he could have killed most of the Marines and then cleaned up whatever else was left after.
Right.
But double engineering bay coming up. Getting that starport. Stim. No combat shield though. Getting concussive shell instead.
So he is preparing for that roach. So he does know it should be coming. We got. Oh, looks like IRPJ maybe pushing out, or is he just trying to go over and make sure nothing's left over here? All right.
Up getting a third command center. So you know, pretty much playing it up macro here.
Alright, I mean, kind of both even here when it comes to income. IRPJ's got a little bit better income coming in at this point. Alright, we do have +1 on the way for our Terran here player, Roax. Shit. Maybe we should just do a damn fucking poll in chat for the in-game for the stream to see exactly what maybe we should be calling this player. Should we just be calling them the Terran player as opposed to just Roax? Like, I have still not determined a definitive name for this person, and I
we'll just call him the Pink Terran.
Okay, so Pink Terran. All right.
Yep. All right. We got the Zerg player getting a +1 in melee and +1 carapace here. Getting that third hatchery up again after it's been killed. We probably shouldn't be doing any of this roach attack here. Well, actually, no, he could be doing.
They seem to be a little.
He might be able to get a little trade out of this, but
yeah, he has no upgrades. But
yeah, I mean, he has stim. There's only one medevac. There's no combat shields, even though it is about to finish relatively soon here.
Yeah. Our Zerg player here, IRPJ, said, you know what? I just lost a few lings, didn't look at a good position. And I feel that he actually definitely felt that he actually got a good position out of that. Because I do believe he feels that he realized that Terran has a third command center now.
I can hear your telephone.
Yeah, it is one of our other mods that was supposed to be in.
Oh, Jason?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rocks ass. They should say rocks ass, Roax. See, I don't know. I don't know exactly what should be after.
All right. Well, we got 54 SCVs to 44 drones. So yeah, purples are kind of lacking a little behind in the economy here. Usually don't see a Terran with more SC or more workers than the Zerg, plus the mules on top of that. So he's looking like he's in pretty good shape. Getting ready for this drop on the left-hand side. About to drop in the main here.
Alright, so let's check this. Little drone, and Zerg player is not ready for this at all. Do not see this drop.
Yeah, he's not ready for this, but he is. Oh, well, he's turning around. He was going to go for an attack up front, but looks like he's going to turn around, pulls the drones away. You probably should be going for these drones and not the hatchery, but he's going to get out of there.
Yeah, he's going to get that. So, and alright, so Roax. I'm just going to go Roax with the pink Terran. He has killed 11 workers with that. Not too shabby.
Alright, he'll probably save that drop for another day. Probably should get a couple spore crawlers up in there. Just so he doesn't have to keep his army all the way in the back of his base. Oh, there was another drop at the third base.
Oh, yeah. We got 14 workers overall, and he's coming back. Oh, I thought he was coming back up top. He's trying to come back up top, but I think Terran player realizes he can't do that, as IRPJ definitely ready for a defense on that.
Oh, he is dropping, though.
Oh, he is going back. He said, you know what, I just see him. That he just left that mineral line wide open again.
Oh, alright, he's going to get away. Okay, so let's take a look at the
18 workers overall killed in the whole excursion.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Alright, and we do have a +2 on its way. Going to be finishing soon within the next minute or so for the Terran player.
Yeah, well, the Terran player is doing very well. He's only lost 725 resources compared to the Zerg's 2,025, so doing pretty good. He's only lost 11 units, so...
Right, and he is actually almost fully maxed at this point. And this is a decent sized force here.
Yeah, you should be getting those infestors back up. Uh-oh.
We do have infestors coming on the way. There is no siege tanks or anything to support this army, so... Oh, no.
Yeah, you might want to pull back.
Yeah, he did back off from that. He said, you know what, that's not a very good position.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the Zerg's going to come back. He's about half the supply of the Terran, and he's losing infestors, so almost for free.
Terran is making its way back around to the south by the third again, taking out the back rocks again. Alright, +2 has finished, and +2 for armor is about to finish now too. Nice
yeah,
fungals.
pretty good fungals there.
Yeah, very good fungals. Oh, and now IRPJ, even with way down lower on overall supply, still came out pretty not too bad on that. But now Terran player though is starting to take a fort at the upper north right here. Yeah, you're right. This is a little different because it's supposed to where the gold go, yo.
Well, and he loses his main. I mean, he's only down to 23 drones. The Terran has 78 SCVs. Really in a pretty hard spot here. He doesn't have anything mining at his third. His natural is the only place where he's really doing any kind of mining. So, yeah, it's looking pretty bad for the Purple Zerg.
Right. Roax is fully supply capped now at this point with 3-3 on the way at this point, whereas our Zerg player IRPJ has only got +2 and only armor for 1. I mean, there stranger things have happened when it comes to who can win games like this. So, but Terran has just been on top of their game this whole time. Drops happen to take out the main, killed total 31 workers as opposed to the 1. Like, they are definitely. Now we got a drop on the third again. About to take out the third.
He probably might lose this. Oh, maybe he'll be able to save it.
Oh,
Investors coming. Doesn't pass. Oh, he might still set up. Oh.
And
Okay. And he restarts that hatchery. Phil up, and he's coming down the gut now. I really don't think there's anything Purple Zerg can do to stop it. There's just way too much stuff. Over double the supply.
There were some decent bundles on there, but there's just too much for the bio there. Sending in some roaches, just pretty much a spotter at this point. Medivacs are healing both the Marauders and the Terran. And there's the GG.
There's GG.
Very good game. Good, best game so far of the tournament that we've been able to see. Terran was very, very well played by the Terran. Roax. We're gonna have to get an officiation on exactly how their name is pronounced at one point. So. Alright, so anybody that has been joining in the stream so far, thank you for tuning in. We only got a few rounds down. We are actually getting closer to the semifinals here.
The semis or the quarters?
We are on round of 16 at this point. Well, actually, holy tits, did the quarterfinals already there? Holy shit.
Oh, man, we're cruising through all this, baby.
Alright. You know what? If that's the case, I feel that I might have to do at least one giveaway right now, if that's the case. Yeah, I tell people they were going to do it during stream. You know what? I will do one giveaway right now. And here is how I have actually set it up for the giveaways, okay? I'm doing probably at best 3 giveaways. I may decide to do more, but here's the situation. If you are chosen, you do have to respond in chat. With the delay, of course, I will give you a little leeway. So what we'll do, I'm going to have numbers. You're just going to choose 1, 2, or 3. So you're actually essentially going to get to choose which prize you get. So it's kind of like the mystery box. So, I mean, if you don't like your prize, I'm going to be straight with you. If you don't want it, you can just say, I don't want it. And
I'll take it. No, okay.
But here's the case. If you don't want it, you don't get to choose for, like, you know, the other ones. You don't say, I don't want this one. You're just going to say you don't want it and pass it on, and I'll choose somebody else, and you can keep your name open for another giveaway at one point during the stream. But, so, I mean, they're not too bad of prizes, I feel. I mean, hey, free shit. Free shit. So, alright, so, I'm getting them relisted here again, so... Just so you guys can't say, oh, you choose a random number and you just make which prize ever you want. So, okay. Alright, so here's how it works, ladies and gents. So what we do is with the stream, do a giveaway. Now, at any point in time, I will just bring this over here so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at, and you guys can see it too. The way this works, just going to do a giveaway. It's going to generate the people in the chat. So it says 21 people. I have 19. So we will update people. It still says I have 19 people in here, but I'm showing 21 overall. Which means just people may not be logged in. Okay, so if this is the case, like I said, you have to respond if I choose your name. So here we go. Stelio, if you are not here, I would also appreciate if you'd be following me too. That is also a perk. Because since I will be doing things like this at all times, not with just StarCraft, I will be doing other games too, doing giveaways anytime. I do have Assassin's Creed 3, Halo 4, Black Ops 2 coming out, and I will be streaming those and doing giveaways of those. As well as anytime I'm doing a tournament, I will like to be trying to do giveaways during that for people viewing. But it is also nice to have supports, because not only that, I will eventually be doing giveaways at certain amounts of followers as well. So if you can actually follow me, man, I'd appreciate it. And if you want to choose a number, 1, 2, or 3, it's your choice, man. Like I said, if you don't want it, You don't get to choose from the other ones. You just get to have your name thrown back into the pool later, basically. Well, he is here, so that's good. He's here, but he's not choosing a number. We need a number from you, man. 1, 2, or 3. If you are doing that, and like I said, try to follow me so we can get you listed on here as a follower too. Tournament list for the brackets, yes. Those are the brackets here. So we are. I take it you are in chat, MJ, for the in game.
Oh, wait, say what?
Are you in the in game chat right now?
The in-game chat, no. Oh, but I was for a second, yeah. We just gotta check on Roxas, I guess, the bracket. Or there's a bye next to him in the bracket, even though he just won.
Okay, wait, for who is it?
For Roxas.
Let me double check here. Alright, so for 3, dude, the number I had chosen for 3 is it's going to be a $30 gift card to either Amazon or Newegg, basically. And you can choose which one you'd actually like. Alright, and then Rolex. Where is the buy for Rolex here? Oh, for the Grant and IRPJ? Yeah, let me get that edited. So, and their name is Grant, correct? Grant. Where are you on the list? There we go. Well, we are being asked if it's going to take too long to cast all the quarterfinal games. These games haven't been going for too long, and I mean it's so what? So we're looking at 12 matches for that for the for the semifinals to get to the round. I mean, should we cast them? I feel that people wanted to watch the games. That's why I'm streaming the damn thing. I don't think people wanted to tune in today just to watch 3 games and then the semifinals. No, they wanted to watch most of the tournament.
Right. Yeah, but there's other people that still have to, like, do other stuff, too, so...
Well, hey, man, listen. Our tournaments we go to, there's way less people, and that takes all 3 rounds all day, and we're there till, like, 9 o'clock.
Right.
Alright, so Grant is good to go for that. Alright, so... Stelio, I mean, are you good for the number 3, or did you want to say that you didn't want that anymore? Actually, is Brosif even still here? Like, he's not responding. But then again, the whole damn stream of lag. Okay, he will take that. Alright, Stelio, private message me on Twitch, just so we can save your name, and I'll give you updated information on that later. So there's one out of the way. I feel that we could probably start to cast the next rounds, which by the looks of it, it's going to be Dundane versus Lost Cosmo. Because I feel like that's good. I mean, it's only 4 rounds. Like, man, if you guys don't have stuff, if you need to forfeit, you're forfeiting. But free tournament and money, I'd stick it out, dude. Okay. Alright, so we'll get the next round set up in a second here, just so once we get people ready to go. So we got Lost Cosmo is the first one against Doom Date. Alright, so, and we will be adding the starboard to this beautiful game. So guys, for on stream, I apologize if you are seeing this being posted up here right now. I just gotta figure out how small to make this bad boy. I always get this one person randomly just asking for 3v3. So, alright, so anybody that's been following the stream, again, thanks. I know it's not too many people watching, but appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. And yeah, I'm not gonna dip out on the matches because people are just like, oh, I just want to get in and out. I posted it on there for a month that I was streaming at the very least all rounds of the final 4 matches and plus the semifinals. So. Just so that we can edit you guys. Alright, so we have oh my god, this guy's name is so weird. What is it? It's supposed to be Lost Cosmo. So we got he's gonna be Protoss, and then we have Evil Terrence. So we got a PBT. Good job. I'm excited. I have not been able to see a Protoss in this tournament yet. So. All right. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm fine.
Okay, go.
Okay, GSL Daybreak.
Well, I got a couple people from the actual StarCraft group that we are with saying that I'm doing a good job with this, which I appreciate because, you know, this is a little rough. All right, so we are in the semifinals now with the best of 3 is now for the rounds. And we have spawning in the low bottom corner here. Lost Cosmo is our Protoss. In the upper north hand corner, Evil, the blue Terran. I just want to make sure. Well, I got a couple people from the actual. Oh, we got a stream coming in on here.
Yep, we got Evil Blue Terran in the 2 o'clock, and then the 7 o'clock we've got Lost Cosmo Bot.
Right. Yeah.
The purple Protoss.
I'm just trying to see if I can actually get this to be sort of... Alright, so you guys may see like 2 logos next to each other, so I apologize, but I'm just trying to make it look good.
Alright, and everything is looking pretty standard. No proxy barracks, and I don't see any forges going down for any cannon rushes. So
any protoss will tell you if you are not Galsy, I highly doubt that you're gonna pull off a cannon rush against a Terran. Then again, this is supposed to be gold and platinum league, so anything is possible.
Hey, I've lost to a couple cannon rushes in my day. It's pretty sad. But you will be getting the gas, so makes me think he's gonna maybe 1-1-1. I mean, I don't know for sure, but 2 racks on this map isn't very feasible because of how long it takes you to get over there. So it could be a 1-1-1.
I have another monitor, Jason. I have 2 monitors. Technically, I have 3 if I would actually put my other one up. I just can't set up a 3rd one, unfortunately. No 3D shit for my ass. So. Alright, we got standard opening by the toss. Going for the cyber. 1 gate. He may be trying to 4 gate? Well, I don't know. We'll see. Or is he thinking he might try and just do a 1 gate expand, possibly?
Possibly. Let's see. He's putting that factory down. Uh-oh.
Well, we do have 1 Zeld in production. If we see another stalker following suit after his cyber course finish, which is good timing if we look at it. It's going to be alright time. We got a factory.
Let's see if he's gonna... Oh, no, he's making another Marine. So, well, he's getting a 2nd gas.
Alright, so we do have Warp Gate being chronoed at this point. I do feel that this is more than likely looking like a 4 gate.
Yeah, well, he's saving it. Yeah, he's saving up all the chrono. So I wonder what he's gonna be doing with that.
And we have a stalker on production too, so it is looking like more than likely it is going to be a 4 gates. Could be wrong, but we shall see. We're not seeing any extra gas placed down at this point. Oh, I lied.
Oh, Nexus.
All right, good job. No cheesy shit just yet. Looks like Terran will also be trying to be following suit with him as well shortly. Oh, he canceled it.
Huh. Oh, it is a 4 gate. So, tried to fake him out with that Nexus.
Oh, good job.
The Terran is going to be in some trouble because he got that reactor really late. So production really isn't really up to stuff, and it looks like you might be going for a Hellion drop, and that's not going to be doing too well against a 4 gate.
Although the Evil's SCV down here actually caught the probe leaking out if he did catch it, so he's going to be aware that there might be a proxy pylon going down somewhere. So he is going. Yeah, you are correct. He is going to be going for the Hellion harass, but you know, if he prepares as well, and the gates are finishing, they are going to be warped out. Drop is on its way. He actually he's gonna go.
He's always gonna go right over the pylon. But there's 2 stalkers warping in, so he might be in some trouble here. Oh no. Yeah, he's looking pretty dead. And I mean, the only thing that could save him is if he gets this Banshee with Cloak out, because if you're going 4 gate, you have no robotics. I mean, the Cloak Banshee could save him, but it's not looking too good for him. You might want to abandon the low ground here and go back up to the high ground.
Alright, and Lost Cosmo is making his attack into the Terran base while we do have a drop coming in its way.
Oh, and he lets his zealots in. Oh, repair is pretty good, so...
I think you meant to say OP, is what I think you did mean to say. And the drop is coming in Lost Cosmos base. If he can drop these Hellions, he's not paying attention. He can definitely hurt some pro production.
You looked for a second.
Oh, come on. It's just hanging.
There it goes. There we go.
All right, which he will take the surround, but he will cut some pro
production. Okay, he really should start this Banshee. I don't know why he hasn't started one yet. And he's not using his mules either. I'm a little confused. But, I mean, it is a pretty... Oh, he pulled all of his probes away. This 4-gate could be stopped.
Yeah, he's just going to keep holding that repair. And there's... Very good point within chat. You know, there's no sentries to be holding this, and force field is repair, so... And there's the first GG.
GG.
Alright, so Evil will take the first round at the start of the semifinals, which is good. Alright, so... Next round will be coming out fairly shortly here. So he does have one. Good job.
Okay, so right now, Evil up 1-0. Yeah, you could have, yeah, things could have been fixed there. The second Stalker, he could have put on a little pressure with that. When you go Zealot, Stalker, you can put on a little pressure, and then back off. Also that, I don't know, I feel like the 4K was a little delayed. The proxy pylon was pretty far away.
I mean, hopefully we'll see a different outcome. I mean, if not, maybe Evil can take the rounds 2-0. And people are saying that these games are going to go too long. Are you serious? We will probably be starting the actual finals, I would say, between 3:30, 4 p.m., if even that. So.
Right.
All right, so it's always so tempting to like put a temporary ban on default 99 whenever he tells me to play LOL. Like, come on now.
Okay. Next map is going to be Cloud Kingdom. Just one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah, Cloud Kingdom is a very good match. Easy for any race, I feel, to take at least a natural. But thirds are a little bit more difficult. Okay, well, I'm ready.
Oh, I was born ready. Ugh.
Alright, so we do have round 2 with Clown Kingdom with our Blue Terran Evil, who is up 1-0 against the Lost Cosmo. Protoss. Yeah, there's a whole debacle between LoL and StarCraft and esports in general. I feel, you know, it was the first tournament event. You know, I feel, and you know, they did post up a big prize pool. I mean, but you know, if they keep it up, you know, they may be a force to be reckoned with. So
yeah, well, you know, there's a lot of people that play the game, and you know, it's a free game, and it's pretty big. I mean, it is their third pretty big tournament. Haven't seen that in a while. But yeah, you know, a lot of people are saying that StarCraft is dying. If you know Destiny, a lot of people are... Yeah, Destiny is saying that the game is dying, and then there's the whole save HOTS thing and all that garbage. I don't think StarCraft 2 is going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, the gameplay... at the high levels is getting a little stale, you know, just because Brewlord and Fester or Turtle Fests are becoming very popular. You know, I still don't think that the game's going anywhere. You know, no matter how much you try to make the game cater to casuals, there's still going to be that disconnect between, like, someone playing, mono battles versus, the true 1v1 experience. So, I think, there's some good points, but a lot of it's kind of silly to me.
Right.
But
so you guys are actually seeing me switch this, which, you know what? I don't care. They somehow switched in-game, which is cool by me, so... Alright, but we do have our Blue Terran Evil in the lower corner at this point in time. Normal production openings again, too. Standard barracks. Looks like, though, I feel that, I don't think Lost Cosmos is going to be going for another fake-out this round.
yeah, I think this might be a pretty good macro game here. Yeah, we already got Evil not even putting the gas down, so it looks like he will be going for a Gaslix 1-Rax expand here.
Yes, I know, get rid of the toolbar, guys. I apologize. It's gone.
Getting that second gas really early, though, so it looks like he could be going for some type of, I'm going to call it now, some type of Immortal Sentry timing. But you never know. You just never know.
Well, okay, we've only got two probes on each gas at this point. Nothing committing yet to the full gas saturation. 2 gates. 2 have warp on its way. 1 marine production, and now another command center for our Blue Terran Evil.
Alright, get another barracks here. He probably might want to start a bunker just in case here. See a lot of people die to a lot of those silly pushes when they don't make that bunker. Someone push with that Stalker. If you're good with the Stalker Micro, you can... Oh, there he goes. Puts it down now. But yeah, if you're good with the Stalker Micro, you can stop... Or you can kill a lot of Marines with just that one Stalker.
I've seen 2 Stalkers go, take down 15 Marines at one point in a high-level play, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty silly how they're just so fast. They have pretty long range, or they have 1 extra range over the Marine. But yeah, it looks like 3 gates getting sentries, or yeah, it's hitting the 3rd gate. It's got a sentry out. Getting a robotics facility.
So we are going for 2 gate, 3 gate timing with a robo, which is good. I am one of the Protosses that still prefers if a Terran without going mech, still prefer the Zealot, Archon, and Storm, but that's just me because I am also a Gold League, so... Colossus, you can try to fake them out, and if they get a little nervous and overcommit to Viking production, that's a lot of minerals and gas going to where it doesn't need to go if you only fake that out. So hallucination's very good. I don't really see much hallucination played by a lot of Protosses yet.
Yeah, I did see Rain use a really neat actually hallucination build last night against Dongrigu, where he. Previous games, he was using Colossus quite a bit, so he went hallucinated Colossus just to fake out the Colossus and force those Corruptors, and he just killed him with a really big 3-base Immortal Sentry push and just rolled him. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff.
Lost Cosmo getting some knowledge, has an observer in Evil's base, sees that he is also expanded. He's going to take a look at the main, see what we got for buildings, and he will see, just a few barracks in the factory here. And also another starport going down at this point.
Okay, and I don't think that Evil realizes this, but he does have four SCVs in one of his geysers in the main, so yeah, it's going to be hindering that gas production a bit here. But he does get that observer, good snipe there.
Alright, so we do see Lost Cosmo has one of the key units he was lacking in his last attack, with at least 1 sentry in there with a decent amount of energy, almost full energy at this point. Yes, and that's why some people that get far, it's best of 1 if you come up with some cheesy build that can take out a higher player. I mean, that's it is. But I was doing this all in one day. Again, this is my first tournament, so anybody that was participating or still watching, you know, I do thank you for, you know, trucking along with me on this. It's my first one. Got to get a few kinks out of the way. I mean, the next one will be Diamond versus Masters, which I feel that I'm going to spread that tournament out so that I will only be casting the last few games as opposed to having to cast a few during a day. But I feel people enjoyed that. We casted, what, three games before we got to the finals? Which
yeah.
I feel we were going to be casting a lot more before we actually got that far. So.
Yeah, I really don't think that Evil should be out on the map here with this little dinky force. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot there. I mean, and, you know, Lost Cosmos is already ready for any drop play. He's got Stalkers in the main. He's got the front covered pretty well here. Also, Evil's not even getting the engineering base for the upgrades, even though he's got that third command center. So, you know, could fix some things up here.
Lost Cosmo, he's doing fairly well for getting himself set up right now. I do believe, so are we going to see any sort of a mech play here by Evil, or he's just going to be going straight bio by the looks of it?
Oh yeah, he's probably going to be going bio. Mech reel doesn't work too well. I mean, tanks, I do feel that tanks are strong on this map and they're pretty underutilized. But, you know, bio is pretty good. But he does have this third command center done, but no orbital started yet. And he did make a couple SCVs out of it. Okay, there we go. He probably should get this fourth gas and start these upgrades, though. But neither of them actually... Oh, no, he's got... Well, Lost Cosmos does have Double Forge going, so he'll be starting 1-1 pretty soon here. Right. But I don't think that Evil should be going.
Oh, are we going to see... Oh, he just took all the probes down there. Right. Nice force fields, you know, cutting off the back, you know, reinforcements here. Still a little room for slipping up here. Immortals taking most of the damage of his attack. He did take all of his probes and just fucking kamikaze them into that shit.
Yeah, he still has these Stalkers in the main that are just chilling out there. You probably could have pulled some of those down.
Right, yeah, he just had them chilling in the back and never reinforced. And, I mean, if he does get another warp in, I mean, he will hold this up, but, I mean, he had already... You know,
yeah, well, now he's got Big Daddy Immortal there, so he should be able to clean this up, but...
25 workers losses.
Yeah,
that's not, I wouldn't really say cleaning up.
Yeah, yeah, it's 57 SCVs to 24 probes here. You know, he's only got an Immortal and 4 Stalkers, while the Terran's got, you know, 8 Medivacs, a Marauder, and 17 Marines. So, you know, Evil's looking like he's in pretty good shape. He's already got a third command center up. Just now starting a double engineering base, but at this point, it's not looking like he's really gonna need those upgrades since he's so far ahead.
Yeah, so many Medivacs to cover this little ground support that it's not even really gonna matter. And we've only got 5 Stalkers. One Zealot and Immortal. Kamikazing more probes. I think,
yeah, he's just going to focus that Immortal down and just kill everything else.
Yeah, I think Evil's definitely going to be taking this more likely 2-0 very soon. Got more... Well, he's hopping out. I feel if he was to actually pick up a few Marines and actually drop them in the main and try to split up his army, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like he has more Medivacs in their Stalkers, so yeah, he should be able to take this game. He's 4 times the supply.
Yep, he's way ahead in supply. Yeah. 33 to 111. Yeah, Evil's just... I'm just gonna start just chiseling away at your base down here, so any more units that you want to throw away, just keep sending them my way pretty much at this point. Yeah, just constant bioproduction in right now, and Cosmo's going up a little bit in supply, but I feel if he wants to defend his base, if anything, he's going to need a few sentries to force field that ramp, but it won't even really matter with the Medivacs. They'll just drop in. Well, there's the GG. Alright, so Blue Terran, Evil, takes the series 2-0. So go on to what could be closer to maybe the finals. All right. So apparently, MJ, we do have issues here with sound, and the only thing that I can think of is that it's the actual Skype volume. But I do have my volume set up pretty high for the Skype, so I'm not too sure exactly how.
Yeah, maybe I could turn my my mic down here. Hold on a sec.
No, I think you're not loud enough. Is actually what the problem is. I think that was the case because when I was playing with other people on game, just streaming alone with people on Skype, their shit was way too low, and I don't know exactly what changed to make it be a lower volume. Because I have the Skype volume up, I have it as high as it's going. Your volume in itself is as high as it's going to be going.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well. Evil does get to too low on the Lost Cosmo spot, so he will be going on to the semifinals. Yeah, it's pretty good games. Pretty good games.
Yeah, so we are going to have the next round going up next. It's going to be, let's double check here. Alright, which should actually be Half Sane vs. Clueless coming up, which is going to be good.
I don't know, they're saying that I'm louder than you, Danny.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I can turn the Skype volume down. Okay, talk.
Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba.
I got the Skype volume down to like 50.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the one Beastly is saying it's not overbearing, he's just a bit louder. One person says that it just sounds fine. Another person says he's way louder. So, yeah, 50 should be good. Yeah.
Okay, alright, is that better, guys? I mean, I have the Skype volume down to about 50% now. I mean... Plus, this mic I have is, it's not the headset microphone, it is actually the Blue Snowball, and it's very good.
Oh, the Blue Snowball.
The Blue Snowball.
Oh, man. Okay, so who will be casting next here?
Alright, so... Alright, so we have to edit Dundane into here. So we have Half Sane versus Clueless next. Who's next up on the chopping block?
Oh man, that's a good show I haven't watched in a while, man. Chopped? Oh, shit.
Well, everybody usually does prefer food and good food. That's a very good show. Alright, so we're just trying to get the next players to set up the room and get us invited here. Yeah, there's no stream cheating, man. Like, you can try, but there's so much delay that it's not going to matter. I mean, if you want to try, that's all on you, but, like, if you're waiting a minute and a half to see what your opponent's doing, you just might as well just fucking leave.
Yeah, dude, I've Remember when Puma first was getting big after he won NASL, and Deezer tried to stream cheat on him, and Deezer still lost. And that was no delay, so that's just Gosu of Puma.
Alright, getting invite right now. He made a party. Oh, are we gonna play a show match for a 4v4 at the moment? What's going on here?
I played some 4v4s on my Razor Ramon account the other day. Oh my god. It's so terrible. It was so terrible.
Oh, the game is no longer available. What's going on, boys? So which one we did? We did Daybreak first, right?
Yeah, it was Daybreak and then it's another map. But I'm gonna go PP. Hold on.
Okay, you do that. Oh, Stearns, I appreciate your trolling, buddy. I love it. I have you come in to try to maintain the stream, and now I just get trolled by you. It's lovely. I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, so anybody that's been watching, again, you know, thanks for tuning in. I mean, this is my first tournament. You know, wow, tournament. Shit, this is how fucking tired I am. Excuse me for a while I drink this Red Bull. One moment. All right, so this is my first tournament here. I had a post up for a month. I was trying to work out details to figure if there's something I really wanted to commit to. Given the community status and such, I feel that I will want to be continuously try to do things like this as often as possible. My first one is kind of big, you know, the whole factor of go big or go home. So for future tournaments, you know, there may be entry fees if it's like a higher level, or we're not talking anything substantially huge at all. You know, $1, $2, if anything, which I feel is, you know, fine. You go to a normal, you know, tournament in your local area or anything, you're paying $10 to $20, maybe $30, depending on what you're looking at, just for the cash value. So I mean, most of the money, if anything, if not all of it, that I add on top of my own will go back to the people that are entering those tournaments. But this first one, everything is out of pocket of my own. I am not even remotely thinking of getting a revenue turned in back from this tournament by any means. This is just to try to get some kinks worked out for everything, get everything started, you know, get everything set up for future events. I will not only be doing StarCraft things. I'm getting Black Ops 2 eventually when that comes out. They do have the in-game theater mode in which you will be able to cast games of that sort, so I'll be hosting tournaments for that as well. And then we will also have continuous tournaments for StarCraft, maybe either bi-weekly or bi-monthly, depending on the size of them that I'm going to be doing. So if you are following, you know, again, thanks for that. If you're not, please click the subscribe button. That'd be great. You can keep up to date on tournaments and giveaways, things like this. And then also with ShockasLim following here too. He's a good friend of mine. He's helping me cast the tournament today, which I appreciate. You can subscribe to him. Details are right there for all of his stuff, for his Twitch and his Twitter and his YouTube. All right, and we are about to get on to our second round of the semifinals here. Just have to do some editing of the one round.
Word. Yeah, I'm back. PP was good, you know.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm just going to take the starboard off of this round because of the simple fact that it's kind of a nuisance to try to edit without proper editing. So.
Word, Hoss.
All right, so we are about to get started.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, these Hershey's are so good. Oh.
All right, so we're gonna have a PVZ, which is my personal favorite, and fuck headache at the same time.
It's a good. It's a good matchup until you get to higher league, and then you're like, oh, Zerg is broken. Alrighty, well, here we go. Got the match started in the upper right here. We have the blue Protoss half Saiyan.
Alright, we have the purple Zerg, Clueless.
A clueless half Saiyan. Trunks? No, I'm kidding.
So, does that mean he'd be like half Super Saiyan 1 or quarter Super Saiyan 1? Could he even go Super Saiyan?
Yeah. I think he could go Super Saiyan, but he won't be able to go any higher than that.
Yes, I prefer the... Since I'm a Protoss player, I do prefer the Forge expanded to the 7-gate +1 timing pushes. I just got a Heart of the Swarm beta invite the other day, which I was trying to start right off the get-go implementing the Oracle usage into it. I was really looking forward to the Entomb ability, and I got to use it a few games, and then they said, hey, we're getting rid of the Entomb. So I'm glad I literally got the very last day to try that ability before they got rid of it. But, apparently they are making the Oracle an OP unit, which, by the way, Shaka informed me that there is a new ability with it that drains 1 mana per second, 25 of the health of whatever structure you're attacking. And they make it seem like it's a Void Ray where it powers up, but it's pretty OP. He is right. You can take out a structure, even a hatch or a base. If you have 2 or 3 without any resistance, it's going to go down quite fast, actually.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty sad how, yeah, 2 of them with 50 energy can bring a hatchery down to 90 or to 10% health. Yeah. That's in like 25 seconds it can do that, so that's pretty fast.
Right, and we do have the normal standard opening here with the Forge Expand by our blue Protoss, half Saiyan. We have, okay, typical, cancel of the expansion, but see, this is why I feel a lot of Protosses, it doesn't really matter if you actually take out their natural, the Zerg's just going to go right to the 3rd. So I feel that even though it's only 75 minerals, that is 75 minerals that you could have for production for extra probes, that if you just commit to going straight to the 7-gate timing attack or a timing attack period, the Zerg's gonna still try to keep up his his economy one way or the other. So it's just
right.
Puts
and we tried to go for the pylon block. Nope. Well, never mind. If he sent those lings across, he could have got in. If he made like 6 lings and just sent them.
right.
But looks like he's just gonna wait and put that 3rd hatch down. So pretty standard here against Forge Fast Expand. Get the 3 hatches so you can get that production. Since they're not really gonna be able to attack you anytime soon.
Right. Alright, so if all goes well, we should actually, if he goes for a timing attack by half Saiyan, I'm hoping it would be a 7-gate or even a 6-gate push, depending on whose builds they want to try to implement, that's fine. But, I mean, he is a little ahead right now. I mean, Clueless is still ahead in production, and, at least for, alright.
And this probe's gonna get back in here and get denied. Bow.
Right, but he also sees that there's no gas production yet, so he knows that he's just trying to macro up at this point and not trying to get speed, which I feel that the Zerg needs to try to start doing soon, for the map control and the vision, at least over here. Okay, a few extra queens starting for production. Got 1 already about to finish again. Alright.
I mean, we'll see what, okay, starting Warp Gate. So it looks like he might just macro up here. I don't know if he's going to go for any sort of timing. You might want to put the Zealot in that little hole there, so no little run-bys happen. But if you look at the Zerg's vision, let's see here. Well, he really doesn't know what's going on inside the base.
No, he's not gotten any information yet, except for the simple fact that there could be a possible expansion. That's about it. He does not know what's going on in the base at all, what's possibly coming his way, so. Alright, Saiyan. Keeping up his macro production at this point. Very good. Do have one gateway on its way. And we do have a Twilight Council on its way.
Well, he might be going for some type of Blink build.
Could be Blink, I mean, or he could be trying to straight up cheese and maybe go for a DT drop, anything. I mean, we'll see exactly what he has in mind once it's finished. We do have the +1 almost finished, though, which is good. So it actually could be looking at the timing attack, but we have, wow, 5 probes.
Oh, the probe rally is not very good. There we go.
There we go. He's just...
So we'll see if he starts Blink here.
Well, it's probably like he's just probably a little camera shy, embarrassed with that right now, probably.
So what'll happen, then he should be dropping about 3 more gateways. There we go. And he'll probably go for a +2 Blink all in. And we'll see if the Zerg will be able to hold it.
A couple people were calling that there was going to be a Blink all in. Which he is getting Blink, so. And we do have 3 more gates in production on the way with this 4 already set.
Oh, and this probe is trapped in here with the gateways where the Twilight is.
Can he really not get that out?
They can't get that probe out. That's sad.
Disappointing.
Well, at least he'll be safe for any impending doom.
Alright. Alright, so he's actually going straight to +2 with Blink.
Yeah, and then pretty much if the all-in doesn't, if he doesn't kill him, he'll probably just go up to +3 and skip the armor upgrades, and then just press the issue until he dies, or until he runs out of money. Usually that's what happens with these Blink builds.
Our Purple Zerg Clueless is getting an Overseer at this point in time, just in case if suspected any DT foolishness.
And you probably should bring a probe out with him, just so you can reinforce this. But let's see here. We got the Zerg getting a bunch of roaches. But they're at 0-0. These Stalkers are going to be at +2 for this attack.
Yes. Very good timing push here. +2. How many? Alright.
Let's get an Overseer. But when the attack hits, though, the Zerg will have +1 carapace and +1 range attack.
Yeah, but
so he might be able to hold, but I mean,
it's going to be kind of a coin flip at this point. I feel it's definitely more in favor of Saiyan, since he does also have the Blink as well.
Yeah.
He has +2 plus Blink, good force fields and good Blink micro. Clueless may be in some trouble. He is ahead in supply, but.
Yep, and also he doesn't have roach speed either, so that's gonna be a huge issue.
Yeah, we have no extra creep spread, which except down, not even actually down by the 3rd. It's all just regular hatchery. Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
If he can cut those roaches in half over here, which he's doing.
You might want to use that Guardian Shield too. Oh, there we go.
There's one. Didn't see a single Blink though. Oh, okay. So Blink. No, Sentry!
Okay, so yeah, he's probably just going to keep pressing the issue. He has +2. He might just swing around to the 3rd here.
Well, he might. Yep, he's going that way, and he does have a pylon up there for reinforcements. Yeah, his best bet is to just try to go down to the 3rd, just cut off the reinforcement away from the ramp. Well, he has no sentries right now, actually, mixed in with
Right.
the
No, these are +2. They're about to have +1 armor as well. So if he just uses good Blink micro, he should be able to kill all of these roaches.
Oh, we got Blink chunks instead of just single micros.
Okay, he's probably just going to reinforce. He'll use a little supply blocks as well, so he's going to have to make a bunch of pylons.
I mean, he is up on the upgrades, 2-1 to the 1-1 for the roaches, but we do have a lot of roach reinforcements coming, and if if he had a couple of sentries right now with this army, now Clueless is going to be chasing half safe. Yeah. It's like, you know what? He's running away. He has Blink. I see he has better upgrades, so why is he running? So, sensing that fear, he's just like, you know what? I'm just going to try and take you out really quick here.
Yeah, you know, he is half the army supply, but, I mean, Stalkers are pretty good. But he might as well, you might just want to back off and just take another Nexus here. It looks like this...
Do have a random 3 hero zealots coming down to get just decapitated by this army down here. Alright, and Roaches easily, of course, clean that up. So, Half Saiyan is taking a 3rd Nexus now.
Alright.
Still behind on supply, though. He's still blocked himself. And we've only got 2 pylons in production. Going Robo now. Seems like he's...
Double Robo, he's probably going to make a bunch of Immortals. But I really think you might want to... oh, you might be going for Max Roaches here. So actually might want to start making some sentries as well. Just so we can hold this off.
Without any way to cut a Zerg's army in half, you know, and clearly without good Blink Micro, you know, you're not going to be able to hold any sort of attack. If he is definitely committing Clueless to Roaches at this point. He does have +1 attack for Zerglings on the way, though. I mean, no point to really get them at this point.
Yeah, you might just want to back up.
He did cancel the 3rd.
Yeah. Keep up the Immortals. But we got the Zerg going up to Hive, and pretty soon he's going to have those Broodlords out. So and even then, the Zerg probably could sacrifice some of these Roaches, take a 4th base. Oh, and he's got a big fight here now, actually.
Yeah, I mean, if oh, alright, so we have Roaches coming in. A couple Immortals here, I mean, with the 2-1 Immortals, I mean, they are going to do decent damage.
Yeah, these Immortals, you might want to back off here.
Oh, yeah, that was a very bad concave there. Even without Sentry, you know, cutoffs for the force fields there, that was still a pretty decent hold-off by him. He's going right back to committing to try to get that 3rd Nexus back up and going, though. And Clueless is just going to leave the area and not notice if that's going tough.
Yeah. You know, he's a little low on drones, too. It's 56 drones to 57 probes. This stage of the game, he should be around, like, 70s, around high 70s. But, you know, what's really going to eat up the supply are these Roaches here. So you might want to, you know, start taking some extra bases.
Right. Income is pretty much kind of equal for both players at this point, and we do have Corruptors starting to come out on the field, and we do have a Greater Spire on its way, so Broodlords will be making their way onto the field soon. And I did not actually notice if the Protoss has even a single Stargate, which he does not. So if he gets to a point without maybe being able to vortex that army,
right,
it might be fairly difficult for him for any engagement on that.
Well, also, the Zerg really doesn't have a bank. You know, he's at 600, 500 now. He's only going to be able to make about 2 Broodlords. And he'll just have a bunch of Roaches and Corruptors. And, I mean, you know, we'll make 4 of them. But, you know, once the Broodlords fall, he really doesn't have that strong of an army to you know, back this up here.
Right. I mean, at this point in the time, 62 workers on 3 base for the Zerg is 65 now. Needs to definitely increase in number. I mean, his main at this point in the game should be close to being completely drained out at this point, almost 20 minutes into the game.
Yep, and right now he is getting that 4th base up. He's up to 68 drones. Protoss has his 3rd base. He really should be spending this money, though, that he's got. About 2K6 or 2K700 right there.
Well, he is getting an and actually Clueless is going to see this. He is going to see the Warp Prism and realize that there's going to be a drop coming. This is a really scary force for Protoss right now. He's 3-1 for weapon and upgrades. So, and Zerg still only, you know, following suit on 2-1 at this point. Broodlords, I mean, they are going to be a little decent force to be reckoned with, but. He's got a very good positioning, that I would say, to try to hold this off.
Yeah, and the Protoss did just finish his Dark Shrine, so he'll probably do a warp-in of DTs in the back here, probably snipe off this Infestation Pit and this Greater Spire here, and get out of there.
Right. I mean, one mistake that I feel that was done, but oh, if he lets these Brood just chill out front.
Oh. Yeah, you can snipe these Brood Lords off here, but he's going to have to back up. He's going to have to back up. Ooh, and the Zerg taking a really big lead here, killing off most of that army.
Right, that was just a very, well composition for the Protoss, but very just bad positioning and timing on that here.
And, he's got 3K, 3K minerals, 1K gas, but really not spending his money here.
No, not enough gateways to back up production. He's just one Colossus at a time.
Yeah, he should have around 12 gateways now, but right now he still only has the original 7 from that blank stalker push. So
he should easily have 12. Even sadly to say at this point with the 3K bins, maybe even 20. Zerg Clueless actually may take this round.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting back into this, and yeah, he should be able to kill this army relatively easily. Didn't even have to use those defesters. But if he loses all these roaches, he'll be able to blink under these Brood Lords and kill them all. So yeah, you might want to think about backing off here. But he does kill the third base, the Protoss.
Right. There's not a single thing in production for the Protoss at this moment. Am I confused? What's going on here? Oh, he's floating. Wow, we have Facebook money at this point for both players. At least for the Zerg. The Zerg, I think it was just overcommitting to all of his attention on the attack. Oh, that's why we do have DT drops happening main, which he actually Clueless did lose.
Oh, he did get the hive. I'm surprised he hasn't gone the Greatest Fire or for the Infestation Pit yet.
Which he has, he has an Overseer, and no Speedy Lings. Coming to take out our Templar right now. I mean, Clueless is way ahead of the game at this point. He's way ahead.
Yeah, he's got a really big bank. He probably should spend all that. Get Link speed. I'm surprised he doesn't have Link speed yet. Let's see. Also, get those upgrades once he gets. Well, actually, he's been knocked back pretty far. Now he doesn't have that hive anymore. But yeah, he probably should take this 5th base. Probably, and I know he's not some world-class Zerg, but the creep spread is very lacking here. There's just creep where there are bases, no other creep anywhere else. So,
right, we have little to no production on both ends. I mean, the Protoss is trying to overcommit to getting back up on expansions here, but I mean, without any army reinforcement here to back up this protective, he has minimally about 10 stalkers here right now. I mean, granted, yes, they are 3-2, and we have the 2 Colossus, but I mean, easily these roaches alone might be able to easily.
Yeah.
And with the
we got Zealots working on this 3rd base here, the Zerg, and it's going to go down. There's no way you can save it. Oh,
it still doesn't put Clueless in really a disadvantage. He does have the 4th up. You can just retransfer all these drones back to the 3rd in the meantime, and then I mean, he's floating 6K. He can definitely expand a couple times actually at this point. The thing that's gonna really prohibit half sand right now is to make sure he can get his mining back up, without which he's getting tapped at down at his 3rd right now, and that's gonna go down again.
Yep, it's gonna go down, and there's really nothing he can do. He has no money. He's not even mining.
Nope.
He's definitely gonna lose all of his forces here. Pretty much GG right there. Zerg is double supply. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do from here.
No, I feel that what he did wrong right there is when he committed to try to taking these behind. He's like, hey, I have 2,000 men. I'm gonna try to bring up 2 bases at once. You can't do that when you have no army to help protect yourself. I think he should have just committed to the 1, and then got up extra units. But even then, so with the Zerg so far ahead in supply and the economy, like, it's not looking too well for him at any point in time for the past few minutes.
And yeah, pretty much, I don't know where the rest of the Zerg's army is, so it's He's got a bunch at his base.
Yeah.
But,
At this point, I think Half Saiyan's just waiting to lose his Colossus before the GG pops out because he has no income to support anything at this point.
And these are still slowlings here. Yeah, but yeah, now it's looking pretty grim here. These roaches should clean everything up. There's really nothing he can do. And I mean, he's got these 2 corruptors that can alone kill. Of course.
And now these lings are going to take out the 4th that he originally started to set up, and they're manner, no manner.
Uh-oh.
All right, so Half Saiyan is down 0-1 on this round. Good job by the Zerg though. He was behind at one point and held that off.
Okay, so yeah, you know, kind of think that the Protoss kind of threw that game away. He was really far ahead for a long time, right. And then, you know, he just didn't capitalize on some advantages that he had.
Right. Lack of manners there at the end. I mean, it wasn't that bad of a game. I mean, it was a GG. I mean, that was a very good GG. I feel by Clueless that he could have reserved because he was behind at one point and had a good placement with the roaches and his brute lords down to his natural for that one attack. And I think the biggest issue with Saiyan is he had no sentry reinforcement to cut off the Zerg army and block them from getting anything. So. Alright, so our Zerg there, Clueless, is up now 1-0 in the series, and is he going to make it to 2-0? We do have Cloud Kingdom coming up next for this match.
Good map. Yeah, pretty good map for both players. It is kind of hard to split it in half, if you will. I don't know how else to say it. Usually, Protoss will get like that 4th base, and then they'll be like the last base they get, and then everything hinges off of that. Or you know, Brood Lord's really strong on this map, so Mothership and Vortex is very well needed. But Brood Lords are good on every map, so who am I fooling?
All right, well, I'm good.
Well, I'm good too.
All right, ladies and gents, if you're just tuning in, we are pretty much in the semifinals of the tournament right now. We do have one round out of the way of that. We are working on our second one between our Zerg player, who is Clueless, and he's not Clueless, it's just his name. And we do have our Protoss player, Half Saiyan. He's down 0-1 for the series at this point. It was a very well played game by both people, I would say, last round. But lack of manners. I think that was just a rage quit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think he knew he threw that game away. He was so far ahead, and then he kind of just let it go.
Right. Like, you know, just overcommitting to expanding. I mean, it's one thing to expand if you're behind, you know, but to try to double expand, you know, get on top of that, it's just not happening. So.
All right. Well, in the upper right corner, we have the blue Protoss Half Saiyan Gohan, Trunks, or Goten, I guess, if you will. Goten's Half Saiyan, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the lower left, we also have the purple Zerg Clueless, which was a pretty good movie back in the 90s. I'm lying.
Alicia Silverstone, man.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it in a while.
All I just started to think about was her in the cheap leather suit and Batman and Robin, or whatever the fuck the damn name of the movie was.
Oh, yeah, I can't... Oh, shit. And we got some delicious cheesiness coming on here.
Wow, so Clueless is like, you know what? I feel that you threw that other game away, so I'm just going to make you throw this game away instantly.
Oh, yeah. And against a lesser Protoss, they might not know what to do in this case of these early pools. Pretty much what will happen is you'll have to put the forge down. He'll put the forge down, and when the lings come, he'll have to make the cannon in his mineral line. or he just dies. So we'll see how this rolls from here. And now he's seeing that pool. He's like, "What the fuck?" Probably.
Yeah. He's just seeing this, and he's just like, "Shit, we just played that long game, and this is how you're gonna treat me, man." All right, I see. Well, at least he scouted it. That's good. So I mean, he knows it's coming. He knows it's on its way.
Yep.
And it doesn't seem to be the Clueless is trying to overcommit because he is producing a queen. And let's see, does he have any extra drone production? Nope. He may try to overcommit, so we'll see. All right, we do have a forge down on its way, and then we also have a gateway. It is. Oh, it does have that extra pylon.
There's no way he's gonna be able to block this. He doesn't have enough money for it. There's no way.
He'll have enough money to try to block it, but without another cannon behind it, right. I think he's just waiting for that. Yep, for that cannon. Gonna drop a cannon.
Oh wow, Zerk's not even setting any of his stuff there though. So, oh man, he missed out on a huge opportunity.
Yeah, so this actually may be a 1-on-1 series at this point then, because if Half's saying if he can get one more structure in here just to block this off, which I think that originally what he was trying to do. Well, do have decided for it. He's gonna get his zealot down. If he can get his zealot out and just block that.
And he's got the cannon up, so.
Oh no, good. And he's got the probe there. Yep, he's good.
Wow.
I feel like he would need to try to chrono out his out at least, though, because there's a lot of lings. I mean, if I really am trying to bet that the Clueless will not try to overcommit to that, though, if he sees the cannons there.
Right. Well. He's putting the pylon there, so he should be safe. But yeah, Clueless missed a big opportunity.
Yeah, he waited way too long. He should have sent his first batch immediately. Now he has no way into this base. He is really far behind. He is overcommitted to the pool. No extra drone production in this entire time.
Yep, he's gonna too much of a loss. There's no way he'll get in there. 2 cannons plus the pylon. Yeah, nope.
Wow. Yeah, so Clueless just needs to stop committing to this. I mean, he's starting to produce drones now. Thinking he's behind, but Half Sands is going to be able to come up with a sizable army if he just, there's nothing really to hold off. That Clueless is not going to break that wall at all by any means right now.
And yeah, now Clueless is way behind. He's just now getting the hatch up. No, I wouldn't be surprised if Half Sand went for like a Stargate build. There's nothing Zerk can do to stop it. But I'm pretty sure he might not. He probably won't go that route.
No, he could. That'd be pretty much GG at this point. I mean, he does have an extra gas, but he's only got 1 extra probe mining from it. So I think he had totally missed that and has to get back on track for that. And he does have the expansion coming up and a little supply blocked right now. So, okay, this is a clear example of if you are behind to try to expand. I mean, this is kind of the right time. I mean, it's the only thing that Clueless can even remotely try to do. I mean, he could try to just drone up and cancel that and try to do an all-in, but I don't know. We'll see exactly how this plays out.
Yeah, he might have. I'm pretty sure he overcommitted on these cannons here. You really don't need 3 cannons to hold that off, especially when you have the pylon block right there. And he could have even canceled it right after when he got the zealot out. But you live and you learn. But he's going to get 3 more gateways in a robo. So we'll see what he'll be doing here.
Mm-hmm. And well, I mean, the only thing that I could think that was going through Sand's mind is with the extra cannons is that shit. I've held this off. Great. Now, what am I going to expect? Since he cannot get out for the scouting, he just consistently sees these lings. The only other thing that's going to cross my mind at this point is shit. Those are probably in the next minute or two could potentially turn into a lot of banelings.
Yeah, they could. And believe it or not, Bane buffs are pretty strong against Protoss. So yeah, if they don't have sentries, well, it looks like he might try and do some. He might try and do some roachling pressure here, or a big roachling all in, since he's so far behind.
Right. And I mean, we do have +1 on the way by saying I think he's sitting feel pretty comfortable. I mean, I would at this point. Still sees that it's just Lings out there, not Bane. So he's got to realize it, and there's no speed on that. So he's got to be realizing that if he's either expanding or if there's other production going on, what's going on. So
Right.
Which he is. Well, we do. Clueless is getting the speed, which is good.
Yep, he's yeah, we got the Protoss getting Immortal, and now he's getting a Warp Prism. So I wonder what he's gonna be doing with that. He might be trying to do a little drop harass here.
Mm-hmm. Which would be very good at this point. I mean, if he could actually get in here with a sentry or two, force field that ramp, he's gonna have a lot of free reign, depending on how many gateways he has to support this attack.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna add 2 more gateways here.
Yeah, all of Clueless's Lings are just still out. He does. I feel that he really should pull them all back, shy of just the one for the vision, because Clueless has got to be pretty rattled at this point. I think he just tried to overcommit to that attack, thinking that since he came back from the other game, he said, "Hey, you know what? I could probably cheese this and win," which he would have had, but he completely missed his window of opportunity there. Until he had 20 Lings as opposed to the 6. If he had that 6. It's a very good thing. It's very easy. If it's a cross spawn map, you're going to take out that pylon before that cannon finishes. So I mean, if they hold it off, I mean you've at least taken out a pylon easily, maybe a couple of probes. Boom. So
yeah. Well, he does have this Warp Prism coming around the bottom of the map, so he will be able to get something in here. Might even be able to get a cancel on this hatchery.
Yeah, and I mean, half saying he does see that there's vision back on here, and now he will also be able to see that Clueless does have speed, and sees the third's going down. And he is dropping the Zealots down at the third.
Yep.
Which is going to force these Lings to come down. If he, and he's going to be going up to the main.
Yeah, well, he's got the Lings in the main already, so he should be safe up there. These Roaches should be able to clean up these Zealots down at the third. So he'll hold this off. It wasn't really anything huge, but it was a little annoying.
Right. Well, it's very good. I mean, but Saiyan does see now that the Zerg is not really down and out at this point. I mean, Clueless is already actually almost back up to supply. If he already has a higher cap that he can go to as opposed to Saiyan. So
right.
I mean, Saiyan does have +1. He is getting +1 armor, and he is getting Colossus plus thermal lance. So, I mean, he is a little ahead in the game when it comes to that, but he did notice that Clueless is not out at this point, so.
Right, yep, and we got the Zerg player getting their lair, getting an Evo chamber so he can start those upgrades. See, getting some more Roaches. So, he's in a pretty decent spot for, how poorly the beginning went. Beginning of the match went for him, but, yeah, things are going pretty smooth, but he does have a little... Protoss does have a little warp in at the bottom at the third here, but this should be thwarted by the Roaches.
If he can get to the hatchery, I mean, he can inflict some damage again, and it will be held off with the Roaches.
Okay, so I mean, he does get the Queen, so it'll be the Zerg production will be slowed, but yeah, things are so far looking pretty good for the Zerg.
Yeah, Protoss, again, another issue that I feel is his backfall to the last game is he is floating so many minerals. I mean, he's trying to. He's getting a lot of gateways at this point, but he needs to start spending. I mean, once this third finishes, he should put another pylon, block this entire way off. I personally normally try to block the entire ramp as well as the side. With a few cannons so you can get a little bit out and there's a little choke point, but he needs to make sure he gets a lot more gateways and units out of it.
Oh yeah, I mean he did it. Now he does have 6, 7, 8, 9. He does have 10 gateways now, but he's just not making anything. Like these are almost all on cooldown, but he's just not making any units.
Okay, got a decent warp in. We drop below the 1,000 mark, and we're back up above it again. But he is going to be transferring a lot of probes, I feel, from his natural to that third, which would be good. I mean, his income will start to, stabilize at that point. But again, I think once his cooldown is done, each round he needs to warp in units consistently now at this point.
Yeah, and he also doesn't have a Twilight Council Or another thing I noticed, he didn't go Templar Tech last game, and he really can afford to go those routes. If you don't have those unit upgrades, it really does make a big difference. And this is kind of a waste of a Warpin right here, but
he is going to
sandwich in.
Yeah, he can definitely take out the third. Probably, I don't feel that it's going to be an even match at this point. He's got a bunch of roaches by Clueless coming in. And actually, Saiyan will actually take this army out, actually.
Right, and yeah.
Oh, wow, and the GG.
Yeah. Yeah, he just lost way too much in that fight. That was quite the quick turnaround.
Right.
Yeah, he just little warp in at the bottom that I wasn't really a great warp in on that warp prism, but he was able to get the flank from behind.
This is a very good game. Did not really expect to go that route, to be honest with you, because of the 6 pool. But I mean, this just shows you. I mean, you can't really put somebody out if they overcommit to something. I mean, I think that the timing that he took his natural again to expand for Clueless, that's a prime example of a good time to do it. I mean, if he waited a little bit more, it probably would have went the other way. I mean, or he could have done it better, could have ended it sooner with a potential, either a Bane Bust all-in or the Roachling all-in that you were potentially looking at as well. But that was a very good game. Very good game.
Yeah, very, very good game.
Alright, so we will be going to the third round at this point. Which is very good. Very good. And then this is going to be what I feel might be a Protoss favorite map, because it's going to be Antigua.
Yeah, this map is tricky. It depends on what's going on. If the Zerg plays Mutalisk, or if they play Lang Muta, then it's pretty difficult for Protoss. But it is easy for Protoss to turtle on 3 bases. But if they play Mutalisk, it's really easy to spread the army apart.
Alright, so for anybody, again, tuning into the tournament, again, appreciate it for taking the time today. If you were somebody that was in the actual tournament and got knocked out, good games, if anything. We'll be hosting more things like this as often as possible, so stay tuned. If you're not following me on Twitch TV, hit the subscribe button. I mean, you'll be able to keep up to date on tournaments, giveaways, period. Again, I'm not going to solely commit to StarCraft stuff. It's going to be my main thing. It's the reason I was originally starting to stream. But there will be upcoming games that I'll be doing. I've been testing War Z. If anybody you haven't heard about that, kind of sort of a knockoff, yes, if you will, of the DayZ mod for Arma 2. But they are trying to make it a whole legit game, and it's turning out well. And that's going to be a cool game when I'm able to stream that. I'm actually going to see if I can get permission to do that soon, since a lot of the streamers that have been streaming for that are fucking clueless and idiotic and not even good at the game. And other games have come out, Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Ops 2 and Halo 4. I've been doing giveaways of that as well as streaming that. So, stick around. I mean, a lot of opportunities to have fun and giveaways and things like this. Any support is necessary. If you are enjoying the tournament, the stream itself, or participating in it, we do have a donation set up for the stream itself. Any revenue that is ever obtained is going to go to the stream itself, whether it's upgrading my PC, which any of the ones I've already obtained have gone to hardware. I've actually gotten a DOS keyboard because of it, which is probably the best keyboard I've ever touched. I have a new microphone for better sound quality and recording, which is good.
Yeah.
So things will turn around, go to giveaways. You guys want better prizes and such, I mean, that's what it's going to go towards. So.
All right. Well, we are on Antigua Shipyard, cross spawns here. And in the upper left here, we have the purple Zerg Clueless. And then in the bottom right, we have the blue Protoss Half Saiyan. This will be the rubber match here. So whoever wins this will go on to the semifinals.
Yep, series is tied up, 1-1. Very, very good comeback, I feel, by Clueless in the last game. Very, very, very good comeback. All right. Feel this is going to be, again, another standard opening by both players. More than likely going to see an expansion because we don't have a pull down by Clueless. I think he was a little jostled by that, thinking that... I think he was shaking in his boots. I really do. I really think that he was thinking, it's like, oh shit. I think I just might have thrown this away.
Yeah, it was a lot of missed opportunities from both players in both games. Just you know, in the first game, half Saiyan kind of throwing away a really big economic lead that he had, and then in the second game, just a really big missed opportunity in the beginning for Clueless. But you know, hopefully this game they can both pull it together and make less mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, but maybe this game will be less mistakes.
Right, we'll see. Well, to progress as a player in anything, even as an athlete, you know, if you don't really, you know, people don't count esports as an athleticism, but, you know, to progress as a better player mentally in any shape or form, you do have to take your licks and lose a lot.
Yeah. If you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, exactly, so. Alright, so again, standard opening, we both have both players expanding. Half Saiyan also expanding, and no Forge yet, just going down. So he did decide to go expansion first and then Forge, which it's not too bad of an idea, especially on this map. Again, I feel that this is Zerg has a run for the money against both races on this map. I feel the third so easily to be exposed with the rocks and everything if it's not handled properly. Now, what Clueless should do to try to solidify a good standing is that any Zerg needs to try to triple expand in most cases, unless their opponent's being really greedy and they need to try to keep up with that. If they are trying to go for an all-in, you know, things like that, definitely start to take on 2-base. But, yep, and here we go. Good deal. So Clueless is dropping the third, which, if he can macro this up very well, he will be at a decent standing, so he might be able to take the series 2-1.
Yeah. Alright, we got the Protoss getting double gas here. Solidifying this wall up here at the front. It looks like he should be in good shape. No, it looks like this will be a pretty passive early game. As most of StarCraft is now, there really is no mid-game anymore. It's the early game, and then Turtle Fest, and then Broodlord Infestor is at your door, and you already have Colossus, so... yeah, it's pretty much how StarCraft has grown so far. I mean, I wish it was a little different, but that's where we are now.
Alright, so the second is already up and going for Clueless at this point in time, with this third about to be on the way. And he does have a queen going to each expansion, which is good. One thing that I feel the Clueless is definitely going to need to work on this round for sure, especially on this map to even have any advantage, that he's going to need an extra queen for a creep spread, because I do not recall him having any on the first round, which he solely committed to being totally passive defensive at that point on that round.
Yep. Yeah, overall there's been our queen per base, but there hasn't been like the creep queen or anything like that. You know, and the queens really do help in fights, you know, with transfuse and all that, so it is a good idea to have them. And you know, when they got the +2 range buff, that made them even better warriors.
Yeah, I felt it was kind of a, you know, for the Zerg at the time of the meta game, that it definitely needed something to happen. I mean, I was playing Zerg at the time. I liked the upgrade. I feel that it did not give us, when I was playing Zerg at the time, you know, too much of advantage. I felt that the only thing it really helped out was against early cheese by either a Protoss or a Terran, which if there was any proxy gating, you know, the extra range and stuff for the Queens is very good. Plus against Terrans for the Hellions, as well as the Banshees for defense. It was good, but I felt it only really focused on that at the time. So,
all right, so it's looking like we're gonna have a 7-gate Immortal Sentry all in. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty good. A lot of Protosses have been resorting to this. When it works, they look like a fucking genius. When it doesn't, they look like a loser. So we'll see how it works out for Half Saiyan here.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a pretty risk, but if he pulls it off, he'd be a good way to close it out.
Right. Clueless has no units in production of this yet. I mean, he is going to need to start getting some spines up. He's not even really seen this yet at all, period. I don't think he's even actually scouted the base. He's seen the entrance, and so he knew there was an expansion. That's about it. And he has no overlords on the map to see if anything. I mean, he does see vision in the center of the map, but the Saiyan's pylon is actually right out of range of the vision. So if he warps in down there, he's going to sneak right on by.
Yep.
I feel, though, that he will need to get a pylon closer in order for this to work. In which, I mean, he's still got his probe up by that pylon. I feel he needs another one. He's going to need to kind of do a two-pronged one here, I feel, to kind of make the Zerg sweat it out. Kind of going up into the main and take out the third at the same time. I mean, he's not going to be able to hold that. So.
One issue I do have, though, with the way that Half Saiyan does play this, he doesn't get his sentries very early. So when he does the push, the sentries have no force fields.
Right. So
pretty much the energy on that one sentry are all the force fields he's going to have, and that's maybe 3 force fields. So he could be in a bit of a pickle with this push. And he really, actually, probably shouldn't even be out on the map with the way this is looking here.
+1 is just now finished for the Protoss, and he's getting +1 armor, but +1 attack also is going to be finishing for Clueless. So, I mean, they will be...
Roach speed.
Plus roach speed is right. Wow. Yeah, Clueless is way ahead in supply. So, and Half Saiyan is not, macroing his supply at this point very well. 1 sentry to hold against.
Oh, but those are pretty good force fields. But he's gonna have to back off. And really, Clueless again did forget. He forgot link speed. So
I don't think really he needs it at this point. With just 1 sentry to support that army, that's not enough. I mean, they were good force fields for where they were placed, but again, that was so many roaches. They're just like, I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna cruise right around your force field, dude. And I do feel that Clueless just took this series. He was 1-0. I mean, 0-1 at the start, and really behind on the last game.
Yep, and yeah, it's looking like it might be over. He's double the supply of the Protoss. He's gonna kill the cannon. Yeah, it's looking like this might be GG's.
No sentries at all.
Yeah.
He's trying to get through that concave, man. If you were to have just a few force fields, just alone, he has to start attacking your structures.
Right.
That's gonna buy you time, yes, but now you're wasting probes, exploding minerals, 54 supply to 175.
Yep.
I mean, it took him like he was about to hold this until the big purple dick that just reinforced down the match. Just said, I'm coming to fuck you hard, and this is what's happening right now.
Yeah, but these roaches are 1-1 now, so there are equal upgrades with the Protoss, so yeah, I don't see any way for the Protoss to come back and win this.
I mean, he could try to rally up his ramp and be safe with the sentries and try to come back, but...
Lost the cybernetic score, so he can't make anything else but solids. He could try to make some immortals. Well, the immortal won't even be out in time, but yeah, he's going to lose the natural. We got another thing of roaches coming over, so yeah, it's not looking too good for Half Saiyan here.
These roaches are just going to eat up everything in their path right now at this point, and he's just consistently reinforcing with so many units. 45 supply to 199. He's capped out. 1-1-1 both for both players, but Clueless. I think that, see, I'm telling you, man, that solidification of a 3 base to a Protoss 2 base. Had he had more sentries, as you stated, he probably would have had that initial attack go better. There's the GG.
That's GG.
That was a very good series, I feel.
hit me up already with the next game invite here. But yeah, it was pretty unfortunate how they had to end there. But he does take the series 2-1. He will go on to the semifinals to play off against. Who will he be playing off against?
Yeah, we'll find out. That was a very good series. Very, very, very good game. I was impressed with the comeback by Clueless. I thought he was down and out at the start with the 6-pool in the second round, but came back, and that third round was very well played by him. I mean, Toss, I think he needs just to try to understand that you need a sentry more than one in that army to reinforce anything. He would have had a better outcome had he had more sentries in that first attack.
Much better outcome if he had more sentries. Yeah, when you do that immoral sentry push, you really do have to get those sentries early so that they build up the energy. So then when you do that push, you do have plenty of force fields to use. So it was a little unfortunate, but maybe next time. It's a good learning experience.
Yep.
All you guys out there, if you ever want to do Immortal Sentry 7-gate Immortal Sentry all in, just remember to get your sentries early, so you do have Guardian Shield and Force Field to use.
Wait, do we have the correct players for this next round? Are we supposed to be, is it Nerd Slayer and Cilia next?
Let's see.
Yeah, it is supposed to be Boxer Bear and Cilia. Ooh, Junedane is not supposed to get a bye. I have to actually fix that, because it is supposed to be him and Clueless. Clueless updates. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Got my second can of Monster from the 2 packs I bought.
Okay, alright, making sure I'm going back and forth here. Alright, so we have the next round in the semifinals here. We have our Zerg Nerd Slayer versus Cilia Terran. Alright, and we do have spawning in the south side of the map our Zerg player Nerd Slayer, and the upper north Cilia or Terran.
Yep, so yeah, another TVZ. It's kind of surprising seeing so many Terrans. I thought we were an endangered species, but yeah, good to see. And green's my favorite color too, and that's something. But we'll see what's going to be going on here. Looks pretty standard so far. Don't see any funky shenanigans going on.
Somehow you lost your mod abilities in my chat. How did you do that?
No, I am still mod.
It says there's no green thing next to you. That's interesting. Anyways.
Okay, that's weird.
Alright, so, nothing cheesy. We do have a gas cancel to get ahead in supply here. Just get the Overlord and the drone out on extra early. Old school method. Don't really see too many Zerg players do that at all lately.
Do the what?
The extractor cancel.
Oh yeah, a lot of older Korean Zergs still do it. At least in ZVZ, because you never know when a 6-pull happens. The extra drone could be like life or death, apparently. So, but what I still don't understand are people that do the drone scout plus the Overlord. Usually, I've seen people do one or the other, but not both.
All right, so we do have Zerg expanding at 14 supply. Do you feel that we're going to see the standard Terran versus Zerg opening with a reactor right into factory?
Well, he didn't get the gas, so we'll probably get an expansion up here. So we'll probably get the... Well, yeah. Well, actually, yeah. So he'll get the gas, or no, he'll get the extension.
We do have a bunker going down here at the natural.
Oh, I think that's just a fake out bunker because, yeah, there's no way this Marine's gonna get all the way down here. And
well, it's gonna finish.
Yeah, he'll probably salvage that just to fake him out. Maybe try and force him to make some Zerglings in the beginning. But yeah, there's really nothing that this